Where was he?
He was right here.
The big one?
I only saw his head.
You think he went for that bank over there?
Probably.
I'm trying to look to see if I see anything moving in here. Shit. He's probably gone.
Oh yeah, he's probably gone.
So this right here is a Texas banded gecko. He's kind of jumpy, so I'm just going to support him a little bit. I don't want him to fall. And this is a big treat for me because this is actually my favorite kind of gecko, a banded gecko. Now this particular species is a Texas banded gecko. We've seen just regular desert banded geckos out west before, so it's really awesome to see this other species of them, especially because they're my favorite. And this is about how big they get. They only they only live about 2-3 years. They usually feed on insects and small bugs. I don't want to lose them. But they're absolutely adorable. If you can hopefully get in close here to see exactly how cute he is.
This right here, this is a Southwest Blackhead snake. Now this is a really neat find. I was really hoping to see some of these little guys. These little guys, an interesting fact about this little snake, check out that belly color. What a cool little snake. They're actually venomous. So they have these like rear teeth that are kind of like hollowed out where their venom gets kind of delivered through the teeth to their prey, which is mostly invertebrates. So these little guys are out here helping reduce that nuisance insect population. These guys are really great to find around, like we're staying at a ranch, and he's right around this structure under this rock over here. I flipped him. There's like this piece of garbage underneath, and he was kind of thermoregulating between those things. These guys are just really neat little snakes. I find them really adorable. I mean, it doesn't look like much. It's a tiny little thing. But just really cool to find snakes, cohabitating near humans. I absolutely love the Southwest. What a great find. How awesome is that? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and let this guy go right under this rock here where I found him. So, it's kind of a dangerous flip, as you can see. Everything in the desert is trying to stab you.
There you go.
That's amazing. Holy shit, man. Our first ever live Coachwhip. Look at that thing. It's beautiful. Oh, man. Oh, it's eyeballing me. Wow. Look at that thing.
Look at that.
There's the tail right here.
Wow.
So we were
Wow.
out for our morning hike and checking out some of the rock facings on this massive, beautiful property. And we're almost done, and I noticed this beautiful Coachwhip, or red racer, as he wants to bite. Has a lot of people, they have a couple names that they're called by. He was hiding under these little rocks here, and he was sticking his head out. And I guess I noticed him before he noticed me. I tried to get a photo of him, and then he turned around and started to go in the rocks. And I was close enough to decide I'm going to catch my first live Coachwhip. So look at this snake. This is a big snake, and these guys, they are extremely fast. I am so excited I got my hands on him. He's been out here for a long time. You can see a lot of scars on his body, most likely from raptors that he's escaped over the years. But this is phenomenal.
So we just finished up dinner at the house, and it's pretty dark out, so we decided to try our luck around the property instead of trying to drive somewhere. The property that we're staying at is huge, and there's so much life we've already seen here, so we decided to venture out at night and see what we can find. One thing that we did not expect to find was an amphibian in the desert, especially because amphibians require a lot of water. This here in my hand is actually a red-spotted toad. We found him right here in the yard. I don't want him to hurt himself. But we found him right here in the yard. He was living, we think he's living near the water well, because that's where we found him, kind of hopping around. But, we really did not expect to see one of these here. But this is super cool.
Well, here we are, Southwest Texas. We were out hiking during the day. This is our first day here. Didn't have much luck, and we decided to kind of come around and poke around at night and see what we could find. And look what's on our side, our first snake of the trip, Kansas Glossy. I'm going to go ahead and let it go, and we're going to keep poking around, and hopefully we can see some more snakes tonight. Well, this snake here, the Trans-Pecos Rat Snake, is a lifer for the group. This is a really cool looking rat snake. It's got this really kind of like tannish yellow pattern, this really neat kind of like tire track markings on its back, and these big, beautiful, like grayish eyes. What a stunning animal. I absolutely love the desert. It's just, there's so much variety out here. We're in breeding season, so we've already seen a couple snakes tonight, and we're hoping to see a whole bunch more. It's our first night of the trip. This is so amazing. What a beautiful creature. Alright guys, night hiking is paying off. I don't feel comfortable taking the camera off this snake. It is very agitated. It's about 10 o'clock at night, and we're out here hiking around. I think it's 83 degrees, and this Western Diamondback is fired up. He's already come at me twice, so I'm going to keep my distance, but really awesome. Our first live rattlesnake here in West Texas.
Uh-oh.
Okay, we don't want him to come at us. Maybe back up some. Don't take your light off him. I need to see where he is. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Everything's fine.
So we've been trying to herp during the day out here in Texas, and it has proven to be a little bit hot. We've been out usually past, I don't know, 10, 30, 11. It is just too hot for us to be out. So we finally decided to hit the road. We're doing a little bit of road cruising. This is a new subspecies of night snake for me. I've never seen this one before. They are mildly venomous. Their venom is mostly reserved for taking out insects. So it's not going to pose any danger to me. We moved this guy off the side of the road. We just wanted to be safe out here while we're in the road. And we're going to move this guy off and make sure that it finds its way to a safer place.
Phenomena!
You gonna get him out of the road? He already struck at me a couple times. He is not really having it.
Hey now.
He knows you're there.
Come on.
Is it illegal to do this?
No.
Don't look at my hand.
We're just moving him off the road.
We ain't have none of that.
Woo.
Look, see, you're happy now.
Opposite side.
There he is.
There you go,
I
friend.
think he was coming this way.
Here's Matt. Matt's being safe. His safety vest.
Easterns are
I'm
always
safe.
bigger.
We're out here. Road herping, West Texas.
Who do I look at?
He doesn't know.
She's like, this is...
We're just gonna leave him here. We got him out of the road, so that's what's important.
Awesome. Oh, it's a little windy. I forgot the microphone. Oh well, whatever. Mexican black bear.
He's just sitting there.
He's just sitting there, watching the day go by.
Michael, we can just put him right here.
You got him? Film some hand footage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to explain the feeling that I get when I overturn a piece of cover and find a reptile. They're just so interesting to me, and I absolutely love getting the chance to come out and explore our world and find these really cool creatures. It's always important to put these guys right back where you found them. He's gonna probably just go right under here and go right back to sleep. There you go, bud. This is a desert denizen that I absolutely love. I got a brown tarantula here. Look at this guy. He was just sticking out of his burrow under this rock. Oh man, it's a decent sized spider. Look at that arachnid. These guys are so freaking cool. Wow. Mostly insectivorous, although they have been known to take small rodents as prey. They eat a meal when they can get it, but they don't need to eat that often. Wow. Love these guys. Awesome.
We're trying different habitat today. We've been trying a lot of the lowlands, grasslands, kind of arid areas. This is more upland, a lot of trees, vegetation, which is good for these little guys. A lot of lizards out here. It's early in the morning, so this is our first herp we've seen today. I believe this is a Crevice spiny lizard. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not the best with my lizards, but his scales, they're really, really rough. They stick heavily high off his body. It's really cool. They're heavily keeled. He's got these really cool stripes down his tail. His tail's actually fairly long for the size of this lizard. And he's got these cool blue stripes on his belly. If you can see those. He's kind of calmed down a lot after we've been handling him a little bit because I gave him the little belly rubs. But when I first grabbed him, he tried to bite me a few times. So we're going to take some photos of him and we're going to go hopefully find some more stuff. We're walking down here in this canyon and we came across this earless lizard. Now, you may notice he's very brightly colored. That's because it's most likely their breeding season right now, and during breeding season, these lizards, they get very iridescent colors throughout their body. He's got this like greenish yellow and stripes down by his legs, and his back is actually kind of a reddish rustic brown. It's very pretty. This is a really cool lizard, but he's basking right now, so I don't want to bug him too much, so we're just going to go ahead and get out of here. Thanks for joining us on our Southwest Texas trip. We've had a lot of fun, found a lot of not as much cool stuff as we were hoping. Michael, what'd you think about it?
Absolutely beautiful place. Saw a lot of really cool creatures. Like Matt said, we may not have had the high number of reptile species that we wanted to see, but we did see some really cool animals.
It was a lot of fun, and we're going to have more videos in the future, so stay tuned. CamoChairProductions.com. Follow us on YouTube, all the other social medias we're on. It's going to be a great year for us.